Good day, folks. This is Greg Judy at Green Pastures Farm. Today, my topic is Jason Coys knives. Jason's a good friend of ours. Him and his wife actually bought some cattle from us. It's been a couple years ago, and he came back this year and got a bull. And they're just a wonderful couple, him and his wife, Kat. And a matter of fact, I did a video on Kat's. She's just an unbelievable artist. I got to show you this. She painted that. Isn't that an awesome picture? She took that picture, I think she says it's in Oklahoma, of a bull that was standing looking at her across the fence. She went home and painted it. I mean, look at that. It's beautiful. But her husband today, that's the topic today, is that Jason, he's a knife maker. And he didn't know anything about making knives, and he was watching the History Channel. They've got a competition there called Forged in Fire. Maybe some of y'all have seen that, where people compete making knives there. Anyway, he watched that a while, and he said, I'm going to try my hand at making knives. And of all things, he entered the competition years later after he got his skill level up, and he won it. Yeah, he won the competition, and I can see why. I mean, this is his website right here, jasoncoysknives.com, and he also has an Instagram. You get that there. It's Jason Coys Knives, the little symbol there on the front, and yeah, there's his email. Anyway, he does just an outstanding job, and I did some consulting for him and his wife, and he said, Greg, I want to make you a knife. And I tell you what, folks, this thing is so sharp. How some people lay their hands on the edge of knives. I'm not going to do it. I felt it. And I've used this on meat and cutting vegetables and different things. It's just a beautiful, beautiful knife. Christmas is coming up for you all thinking about Christmas presents for your significant other. For Christmas, this would be an awesome Christmas present for someone. I mean, it's just, some knives you put in your hand, they just feel right. This is one of those knives. I mean, the minute I saw it, I was like, wow, that's a knife. And I wanted to show you the other. He actually sent us a set. Look at this. So these are steak knives. Gotta be careful. Pull the cover off that so I don't get... I mean, that is one beautiful steak knife. It's got his initials there on it, JC. But, I mean... you're not going to have any trouble cutting anything with that knife. It's got a beautiful wooden handle on it. I believe that might be walnut. Just a beautiful color. But, here's a guy that didn't know anything about making knives, and he went to there was a guy that taught, forging and different things. I believe it was in Colorado Springs, and he signed up to that class, and I know he promotes it pretty highly, but he learned a lot from that fellow, and he went on to do something like this. And now they've moved to Missouri. They're down in the Ozarks, and he's got a knife shop, and his wife, Kat, has her studio for painting, and they're running South Pole cattle. They've got some heifers down there, some crosses, 3/4 cross to our purebred South Pole bull. They've got a beautiful farm, and we're just stuck back in the cozy Ozarks there, and it's just pretty neat to see somebody that took the initiative to go out and get a place where they could enjoy themselves and not have the people looking over the fence at them. And I think they were ready to move, and they made a good choice. But man, I just can't say enough good about these knives. I mean, I wouldn't be promoting them if they weren't good. That's a heck of a knife. And so there's a nice steak set, all handmade. And then this one, it's a little bit longer blade. Deer season's coming up. Matter of fact, it opens in 2 days. And I guarantee you, this knife is going to see some venison. Oops, we're going to be cutting up some venison with this knife this year. And kind of looking forward to that. You know, when you go to work up meat, get that cover put back on there. When you go to cut up meat, it's always nice to have a sharp knife. And I know the old saying is more people get cut using dull knives than they do with sharp knives because they're trying to push their way through a piece of, sinew or cartilage or meat with a dull knife. You're not going to have that problem with this one. I'm telling you what now, I don't know what kind of wood that is. But boy, has he put a beautiful handle on that. I don't know, I just enjoy working with good tools, and those are absolutely the kind of tools that you're going to be cutting and working up any kind of, even vegetables or, freezing stuff out of your garden. That knife will do a lot of work for you. And I'm not touching the edge of it. I already felt the edge of it. It is super, super sharp. And he made this nice little cover for it. Sheath, the knife sheath. And it just slides right in there. There we go. I'm very cautious with knives, especially sharp knives. And but anyway, if you're interested in looking at one of some of his handiwork, it's Jason Coy Knives. Just go to his website, and it's jasoncoyknives.com. And he's just a really good craftsman, and he's a good guy. Him and his wife, Kat, are just super people. And, I like promoting local. And these folks are local. They're fellow Missourians. And that's what I'm all about. When I can do that, that's what I want to do. So, yeah. This right there, folks, that's the blade on that knife. That's a Damascus, I believe, where they pound the steel over and over, and it leaves those lines in the steel. A lot of the swords, the samurai swords, are made that way. Anyway, I'm not a blacksmith. I'm always enamored to watch people do that craft. It's just amazing what they can make out of metal. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and sign out of here. Check out Jason's website. I'll have it on the description on this video. And maybe you can own one of these beautiful handmade knives. Everyone have a good one. Take care.